You see it. Smart, capable leaders with credentials, ambition, and good intentions, they create real damage. Not because they mean to, but because no one ever showed them a better way. And what happens next? Silence. The kind that spreads across teams, cultures, and entire organizations. The silence of people who are too afraid to speak up, and the silence of priorities distorted by pressure. The silence of a leader who stopped listening and started controlling. And that silence, it doesn't just cost performance, it costs trust, belonging, and potential. The very things legendary leadership is built on. That's why I wrote the book, Why Smart Leaders Do Stupid Things, Lessons Learned from Lousy Leaders, to break the silence, to rebuild clarity and courage and connection. Learn from the worst so that you can lead at your best, and help leaders to rise, not just for the role, but for the people they serve. Because every one of us, regardless of title, has a responsibility to lead better, to challenge what's broken, to step out of your comfort zone and create cultures worth staying for. This book is your call to do exactly that. I've spent decades coaching leaders, sitting in boardrooms, and watching the same patterns repeat themselves. Bright, ambitious leaders walking into roles with energy and optimism, only to get swallowed by ego, pressure, or politics. I've seen loyalty rewarded over competence. I've seen feedback silenced. I've seen good teams crumble under bad leadership. Not because leaders don't care, but because they don't know how to lead when it mattered the most. And here's the truth. Most leadership failures don't happen in a loud, dramatic moment. They happen quietly, in vague expectations, missed conversations, unchecked behaviors, and misaligned priorities. This book was built to expose those quiet breakdowns, to help you change the outcome. And that's why I created the Legendary Leader Blueprint. Not a theory, not a buzzword-filled checklist, but a very clear and practical field-tested roadmap for leadership. And it works when it matters the most. It's structured around 9 pillars that spell legendary. And that includes the behaviors that define how leaders show up, especially under times of stress. So the first one is liberation. Do you create conditions for others to thrive, or do you hold them back with control? Number 2 is expectations. Are you clear, or are you just hoping that people get it? Number 3 is growth. Do you evolve, or do you just repeat the same old patterns day after day after day? Number 4 is empathy. Do people feel seen or steamrolled? 5 is negotiation. Do you align or do you manipulate? 6, decisions. Are you decisive or are you just loud? Number 7, adaptability. Can you pivot or do you just stall? Number 8, resilience. Do you lead through adversity or do you just walk away and avoid it? And finally, number 9, yielding. Do you step back, trust your teams to figure it out, or do you make every single decision for them? These are the pillars that set apart the smart from the legendary. Each chapter in the book explores this and what happens when leaders get it wrong. So who is this book for? It's for the CEO that finally wants alignment. It's for the manager that's sick and tired of watching great talent leave. It's for the high potential leader who knows there's gotta be a better way. And it's for my HR friends, executives who are trying to build a culture that actually works. So we recently mapped a leadership team to our Legendary Leader Blueprint. We got a series of HR professionals from our team, as well as the leaders, and we also invited a room filled with private equity executives, and they were watching closely. Literally, within minutes, heads nodded, eyes widened, and the room shifted. Suddenly, it was clear. It was clear where leaders were helping and where they were hurting. So this book arms you with the tools, the language, and the real-world insight to make leadership tangible again, to stop reacting, to start leading with intention. And at L4 Learning Solutions, we bring it to life through scorecards, through coaching, through assessments, leadership experiences, not just to inform like many other programs, but actually to transform. You don't need another leadership book full of buzzwords. What you need is one that gets to the heart of why leaders are struggling today. And you need guidance and support so that you know what you can do about it. Why Smart Leaders Do Stupid Things, Lessons Learned from Lousy Leaders is the book. It's real, it's direct, and it's for leaders who are ready to be more than just smart. It's for those of us ready to become legendary. Let's lead better starting now.